Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. In a previous video, I got this Cummins. Actually I don't know which is gonna come out first because I'm working at two things at once. So this might be the rear video where I work on the rear end, or it could be the front end video because right now I'm ordering parts for the front end, and so don't know. But whatever comes out first. So welcome back. Cummins project. Anyways, first things first. In order for me to be able to fit better in here and mount, first I want to mount that bed. I printed this is a draft piece. It's all hollow, low quality, but it's a draft piece, and I am going to extend my Cummins 10 inches like this. I designed me a little thing and printed it out. This draft took like 15 hours to print. I already printed a complete one that is a wrong brown, but this thing took like 10 days. So I'm going to extend this Cummins about 10 inches like so, which I'm excited to do. And then cut out some pieces of metal for the mounting brackets. So yeah, let's get started. All right, ta-da! There we go. That's how it's gonna look. With the extension added. The extensions added. This looks really cool. It's very long, but yeah, I just gotta lift it up a little bit and bolt down some mounts. I just wanna get in carefully, just to see how much space I have. Really, just. Okay, so be something like this. I can like either sit all the way down or lift myself up, because all the way down level would be like something like this. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, this is exciting. This is actually really cool. Alrighty, check this out. I did the welding right here, tack welded in on. I'm gonna just wait for the other side to finish, but I already tapped some screws, but so this is like 3 screws, but nice and solid. I can now just sit down, chill. Really cool. This is my draft piece. Very hollow and dookie. This is like complete, but wrong brown, so I got a different brand brown. It's printing right now. I will show you. Here is the printing in progress. We are can't really tell, we are 99 hours 5 minutes in, 40% done. Still got quite a bit to go. Got this nice chocolate color. Now we got that axle right there. Live axle is gonna go underneath there. Interesting setup right here, this whole bar in the middle, but according to my wonderful genius calculations, with my 19-inch wheels, it should be fine. I think the live axle should slam right underneath this frame and be perfect. I hope. Okay, so I got my new mounting points in. Now I got plenty of space for activities and fun stuff. I got, for some reason, before I even started working on this, I didn't buy them, but present. These are I got 18 by 9.5 wheels. For some reason, I don't know, I thought it was a good idea to get 18-inch wheels. They're ginormous, like huge fat tractor wheels. Gigantic. I don't know, what was I thinking, but tread is cool. It's very, very thick tread. Anyways, so in order to make it fit, basically gotta cut like a crap ton of plastic off. So I already cut it on that side. Just gotta cut it on this side. And yeah, so let's get started. There we go. And here's the wheel. Fit perfectly into the plastic. So I'm gonna go grab my other wheel. Got my other, you know, junky wheel. Another one, and cut out my control arms. Mount it in. So I cut out my control arms already. These are like 16-inch long control arms. And I'm gonna drill 2 holes that mount onto the axle, and then on the other end, I'm gonna weld these big nuts for Heim joints, and I'm gonna weld them inside, but they don't quite fit in there, so I'm gonna grind them down and then put them in, and then weld them. These are my big boy Heim joints. Gigantic, big, greasable kind. So now we're just gonna grab a nut, thread them on. Conveniently, they're both right-hand threaded. So now I can grind. I did grind it. So I can like pull this in and weld. These are huge. It's a mechanic's barbell. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. No. Gotta pick up the control arms. Scoot it a little bit forward. Yeah. Okay, it's sitting on something. Oh, hello. Let's go a little bit more forward. Take a look out of these. But the right height's a little too tall, in my opinion. In my absolute wonderful professional opinion. No, that doesn't seem. No, that is right. I need to cut way more plastic off. I have that much wiggle room. I want to be able to like, oh, actually, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, that's actually really good. I think this fits really well underneath in the truck. Like, not gonna lie, it looks hecka sick. I have cut even more plastic off. All right, well, here we go. This is what we got. So I drilled a few holes for my control arms right there, bolted it in on both sides, and now I got mounted on control arms, put it on a jack. I got 2 of these 12-inch go-kart shocks for the rears, and then I also got 8-inch shocks for the fronts, but that's later. What is it? So I was thinking, this is basically like fully bottomed out suspension. That seems like 2 inches of travel. I don't know, might lift it up a little higher. This thing has like, I think 2.5 inches of travel. So I don't want to fully bottom out like this spring when I slam the plastic, or I don't know yet. But anyways, so I was thinking as where I could fit these, I was thinking put them upside down somewhere over here. I think right here would be a good decent spot, but I don't think that's enough leverage. So I think I want the springs more. Well, actually, hold on, now that I think about it. So I was thinking about getting these springs over here, put them upside down, right underneath, like right into this little slot. There's like a bunch of space. So just like add an extended pipe here, and then that way I could just bolt it on right at an angle. Because I was thinking like bring it up closer, drill a hole into the bed, but I realized that the calipers are going to be there, and then there's going to be a fat chain. So I was like, and I might want to make a bigger gear in the future. So I was thinking just leave it right here, right underneath there. Hopefully that's not too far, I think. And yeah, it should just, both of them should just sit right there, and just got to figure out a way to make a few mounts for that to bolt it in. I got my bar, welded it over here, and then drilled holes for the springs, and I'm just gonna bolt them in like so. And then it'll be on its own suspension, rear suspension. Drop the jack and it's gonna be on its own rear suspension. Okay, the jack is now dropped. Hop in my. Hold on. Oh wait, not bad. Dude, I could really jump this sucker. I love this. Dude, that's a lot of travel. Not bad. That's awesome. So it's time now to work on the front suspension. I had to put the engine back in, put it all together, just put the driver clutch in. Biggest thing right now, this is my new ride height. Definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting my ride height to be about this high, about that much, but it's down there. So I'll probably try to save up some money and look around to see if I can find bigger wheels about that size. I think 18-inch wheels, but like 5 inches wide or something, because these are 6.5s. I can get even narrower, but I don't know. To be honest, it probably will be fine, because since it's riding down here, I have this much turn radius, which is this drift amount wide turn. Anyways, but before I can do that, it's not meant for it. Got crazy negative camber, so I gotta recut it, twist it up so I can have positive, neutral to positive camber. I don't know, probably positive a little bit. Oh, so cut my control arm again for the third time, because you can see we have one cut here, and now we're gonna have a third cut. This is has a lot of cuts, because this is my test control arm that I do copy and paste. That one only has one cut. Anyways, but to be honest, I looked at this and the caster angle looks completely fine. So from here, I'll forget about the caster angle and just work on the camber. So basically just lay the thing down straight, point the control arm down, and should basically just line right up. We're gonna start off with one small tack so I can twist it up on the corner, just so if I need to twist it or anything. There, that is the smallest tack I can do, even on setting number 1. Just gonna double check to make sure that the camber is looking good. And this shall be my new angle. Oh yeah, that thing looks dandy. Oh my goodness, that angle is insane. Fully non-compressed suspension. Pretty straight, if I do say so myself. And then you got that lovely camber if you liked. Okay, I wish I had this much travel, but since these are 8-inch springs, I have 12-inch springs in the back, which get 2.5 inches of travel. This 8-inch spring only gives me about 1 inch and 3/4, I think, or like in 1.8 inches of travel. So this is all we got. Literally all we got, because I wish I could go like a trophy truck style with 5 inches of lift, but I looked everywhere. Amazon doesn't really have them, so yeah, these are gonna have to do. Well, I made my tabs. Just ignore this long bolt. Couldn't find any from my shop. Now we're gonna weld it on to the wonderful new custom modified control arm. There. It is sitting. I don't trust that. I don't like that. It's sitting on its own spring. There we go. So now I'm just gonna jack it up and copy and paste for the other side, and I will see you once it's full suspension. Alrighty, this is me. I'm gonna drop both jacks. It's full suspension right now. This is me the first time it's gonna sit on its own weight. Okay, this jack is fully dropped. This is actually kind of scary because I'm thinking that one of my welds might break or something and it might fully drop because the engine's kind of heavy. Oh wow, there we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's on its own weight. I mean, on its own suspension. Oh, let's see. What the heck? Whoa, those are some weak springs. Like, they are moving a lot. Interesting, okay. Watch the transformation. We are touching again on the CVT fully. I have to recut it and redo it, I guess. I mean, I already fully welded it, which is really annoying. But to me, it looks like it's fully compressed. Because let's see, if I jack it up, yeah, look at that. That's fully decompressed, fully compressed. Well, actually no, I think I have a little bit more. That's really weird. Alrighty guys, we got ourselves take 2, version 2. Since this suspension didn't really work too well, it was tires leaking. Since it was bottomed out too much a little or something, so I decided to add extra brace and make it like basically straight up. This straight up design has a lot more leverage, so that means you drop it down, bottoms out my shock. Well, not fully. I stand up. I will literally stand on it. There. That's all the way down. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, that's bottomed out. Can't go back up. It can't lift itself back up. It literally, wow, I even like squished the bump stop like crazy. So this is bottomed out. Lift it back up. That's basically how much you get. Fully bottomed out. These springs were clearly way too soft. Totally, no matter what design I use, this side or a triangular design contraption, whatever you might want to call it. These springs are just too soft in general. I even tried adding a spacer, like compress the spring and adding a spacer to like add some extra preload. It still sucked. And so before I gave up and decided to just buy some 12-inch springs, like from the rears, and put them front here, I was able to find some thicker springs. So you can get a good clear view. This is the old spring that I was dealing with. And here's my nice new thick gigantic spring. So instead of fully bottoming out when I let go of the thing, it only compresses 1/4 of an inch, which still leaves me with a whole like inch and a quarter of travel. So, and I like this design a lot more, this whole straight up right here. So just gonna fully bolt this on over here, fully welded in. I did after a good amount of intense measurements, I fully measured it up, and this is how it is gonna be. So I'm gonna fully weld it and then cut myself a new pipe and copy this and paste it on there onto the other side. This side is not fully welded, it's just tacked, but just to test it out, make sure it works, slowly drop it on its, oh, there we go. Okay, and now we just drop the other side. Okay. What the heck? Bro. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Ride height's at 9 1/4 and it's supposed to be 10 1/4 or 10 inches. Oh my gosh. And I already fully welded that side. Oh man. Anyways, let's just take a look how well the suspension works on here. And imagine, just drop that down. Here we go. Ta-da! It's on its own suspension, which is awesome. I'm gonna put the cab on and see how badly it's leaning. Well, that's it for today's video. I finally have suspension in the rear. So sorry I took forever to upload. I had to take a break due to the increase of yard work and other stuff, and so I'm really trying to upload every other week, every other Wednesday, but it's just really hard for me right now. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.